Jai Hind children, welcome in your maths live class. In today's class, we will do the revision of properties of triangles. It's your 15th chapter. Okay children? And you know that we have learned about various properties, either it is related with the angle or it is related with the sides. So, if we will sum up what will be the today's agenda, let's write down this. Okay, let's see what I am going to teach you. So in chapter number 15, I will be teaching you the revision part, and in the first we will sum angle sum property. And whose property children? Whose property? Angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property of triangle. What is this? I will tell you. Then if the questions will come on the basis of this property, then what we will do, how we will solve. After that, exterior angle property children. What is exterior angle property of triangle? What is exterior angle property of triangle? This we will revise. Then the third part is triangle inequality theorem. Okay, triangle inequality theorem. And the last one is what? Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so you can write here, we can write Pythagoras theorem. So in overall, what we will do, the revision of these four things. Let's quickly do the revision of first topic, that is angle sum property of a triangle. So children, if there is a triangle, there will be three sides and there will be three angles. If its name is triangle ABC, so angle A, angle B and angle C. There will be definitely three interior angles. These are interior angles. Now, angle A plus angle B plus angle C, if we will add all the three angles, their sum will be equal to 180 degree. Their sum will be equal to 180 degree children. This is called as angle sum property of triangle. Now suppose in the question someone asked from you that if in a triangle two angles are given, okay, two angles, one is 60 degree and another one is 70 degree. Another one is 70 degree. So can you find the third one? The question is asking in this way, that in a triangle two interior angles are given, what will be the measure of third interior angle? So what we will do children, we will apply this. We will apply the angle sum property of triangle. And how we will apply? We will put the respective angles, two angles. So like this, angle A, in place of angle A we will write down 60. In place of angle A we will write down 60. In place of angle B we will write down 70, and the angle C we have to find, so either take it as X or you can keep it as angle C also. Now 60 plus 70, next step children, I am solving here only. Now the next step will be 60 plus 70, you will add them. So 60 plus 70 is 130. Okay, now still angle C is there which we have to find, so we will separate what we have to find from the other one. So angle C should be separated, but I am going to transpose this 130 to RHS side. So angle C will be equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree. So what will be the answer? Answer will be 50 degree. This angle C will be 50 degree. Here you will write. So in this way, if two angles are given and you have to find the third one, then you can find this. sometimes they used to twist the questions. Sometimes they used to give us that, like there are out of 3 interior angles, 2 angles are same. Out of 3 interior angles, 2 angles are same. Okay, कोई भी 2 एंगल सेम है, and the third angle measure is given to us. Like the third angle is maybe 100 degree. One of the angle is 100 degree and the other 2 are same. So same means if it will be x, the third one will also be x. Both are same na in the question. If the question will ask that there is a triangle in which one of the interior angle is 100 degree and the other 2 interior angles are same, they are equal. Now find the other interior angles. एक दे दिया है उन्होंने और they are asking that the other 2 value is what if they are equal. So we will take it as x, so this will also be x. Now 100, we will add all the 3 angles, whatever is given to us we will add it. Okay, 100, x and x. So 100 plus x, the sum of all the 3 angles is what? The sum of all the 3 angles is 180 degree. So now 100 x plus x, children, both the variables are same, so we can add them. 1x and 1x, total 2x is equal to 180 degree. 2x is equal to 180 degree minus 100. 2x is equal to 80 or x is equal to 40. How 40 will come? When 2 will divide this 80. So now the other 2 angles are interior angles of the given triangle are 40 degree and 40 degree. As 100, 40 degree and 40 degree. So you will write the full statement after finding this value. Okay. So our first part is clear. So I am erasing this. I hope the angle sum property and the respective examples are clear to you. I know, children, you people will do it. Now, after the first one, exterior angle property. The second one is exterior angle property of triangle. What it says, children? If there is a triangle and one line is there, which is in this way. Okay, one line is there. Let me draw it again. Like this. Okay. This is in continuation, children. This side is in continuation. It is not tilted here. It is not like this that it will go up. So you will not take it as this exterior angle. No. We need a straight line. We need the side should proceed with the straight line. So if this side is proceeding towards this, so this will be your what? Exterior angle. So exterior angle, whatever will be the exterior angle of a triangle, it will be definitely equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles. These are interior angles. This is angle 1, angle 2, and this is also an interior angle, angle 3. But if it is an exterior angle, let me take it as 4, angle 4. So angle 4 is definitely equal to the sum of its interior opposite angle. It is adjacent, children. Angle 3 is not opposite angle to this. Angle 3 is adjacent. Why it is adjacent? Having the same vertex, having a common arm, and the non-common arm, this one and this one, are on the either side of the common arm. Okay, so angle 3 is adjacent to angle 4, and the definition is saying that exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angles. Okay, so now angle 4 is equal to what? Angle 4 will be equal to sum of its interior तो होने चाहिए and opposite भी होने चाहिए. तो interior opposite angles are what? Angle 1 and angle 2. So it will be equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. This is the exterior angle property of triangle. Okay. Now If the question will come like one of the angle is given to us, this is 40 degree, and exterior angle is given to us, this is 120 degree. Now find the other angles of the triangle. Find all the interior angles of a triangle, children. They are asking all interior angles. Now we will apply our brain. What we have learned, that the sum of all the three angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. But if you will take all the three angles of a triangle, if it is angle 2, if it is angle 3, let it at x, y, z, and this is q. Okay, so now angle x is 40 degree, angle y is not given, angle z is also not given. So how can you find by using angle sum property? Now children, if such type of question will come, that there is an interior angle 40 degree given in a triangle, an exterior angle is given to us, and two interior angles are unknown, and they are asking, the question is asking that what are the measure of these interior angles. Angle x is 40 degree, this we know. Angle y we don't know, angle z we don't know. So children, how we will find it? We will not call it as angle z, we can call it as y, z, x, because angle z may be this one or this one, this will be a confusing one. So write down the proper name of those angles. Now, if we will apply angle sum property of triangle, children, if we will apply angle sum property of triangle, अगर हम वो लगाएंगे बेटा, so sum of all the three angles is equal to 180 degree. Sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. But can we find by using that? Let's put up 40, angle 2, angle 3 is equal to 180. Two unknown things. There are two unknown things. So we can't use the angle sum property of triangle. If you will use 40 degree plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree, then there are two unknown things. One you will write x and another you will write y. No, not in class 7. When you will learn the two variable concept, then you can do it, but not now. And in this, definitely not. So what you will do, you will not try this first. Now, then how we will find this? How we will find angle 2 and angle 3? Now remember, recall it. What you have learned in triangle properties, that exterior angle, this one is given. Okay, exterior angle is equal to sum of its interior opposite angle. ये क्या है? 120 एक्सटीरियर एंगल है. ये किसके बराबर होगा? इन दोनों के सम के बराबर होगा. इंटीरियर अपोजिट एंगल सम इज इक्वल टू एक्सटीरियर एंगल. सो लेट्स फाइंड आउट दिस वन फर्स्ट. पहले इसको निकालते हैं, ठीक है. 40 डिग्री प्लस एंगल 2 इज इक्वल टू 120 डिग्री. एंगल 2 इज इक्वल टू 120 डिग्री माइनस 40. सो एंगल 2 इज इक्वल टू 80 डिग्री. एंगल 2 क्या आ जाएगा आपका? 80 डिग्री. ओके, नाउ एंगल 2 वी हैव फाइंड. दिस वन इज 80 डिग्री. व्हेन यू विल सब्ट्रैक्ट 40 फ्रॉम 120 you will get 80. Now children, now you will apply, because you will apply the angle sum property, because two angles are known. Now we can find the third one. अब हम एंगल सम प्रॉपर्टी लगा सकते हैं. 40 डिग्री प्लस 80 डिग्री प्लस एंगल 3 is equal to 120 degree, and always not 120, it will be 180. Angle sum property, and always write the reason why the sum of these three angles is equal to 180. क्यों है भाई? So you will write it. What you will write? Angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property of triangle. This you should write. ये हमेशा आपको लिखना चाहिए. Okay. Now 40 degree plus 80 degree. This is 120 degree plus angle 3 is equal to 180. Angle 3 is equal to 180 minus 120. So angle 3 is how much? 60 degree. Angle 3 is how much? 60 degree, children. Okay. So in this way we have find all the angles, unknown angles which are given. One more thing you can apply here, you can apply the linear pair. Okay, you can apply the linear pair to find this angle 3. आप इससे भी कर सकते हो, linear pair से भी, that is also correct. It's not written that you will use only exterior angle property of triangle, no. Angle 3 plus 120 is in a straight line, they are adjacent angles on a straight line. ये straight line है बेटा, and they are adjacent angles, so they will form a linear pair. वो linear pair का concept है, दोनों का sum क्या होगा 180. Angle 3 plus 120 is also equal to 180. उसका आप reason लिखेंगे linear pair. अगर आप angle sum property से लगा रहे हैं तो reason लिखेंगे angle sum property of triangle. Okay, okay children, now let's see it quickly. Quickly see it children. I hope children this part is clear to you. Now let's move to the next property, that is triangle inequality. So we have completed the second portion also. One by one I am picking the topic. Triangle inequality, what it is children? It says that if there is a triangle, if you are making it by using any length, then there will be three sides. Definitely there will be three sides. If it is P, Q, R, then there will be three sides, side PQ, QR and RP or PR. Now the sum of any two sides, the sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. This is the triangle inequality theorem, and without this we can't, if these properties will not be satisfied, na, we are not able to make a triangle by using those length. So if three sides are given in a triangle, then it will make a triangle, and definitely what will be the rule for that? The sum of two sides, the sum of two sides, side PQ plus side QR, the sum of both the sides is definitely greater than the third side. Obviously, PQ plus QR, I have taken this PQ plus QR, the sum of two sides is greater than the third side. It can be in any mix, okay, like you can write down the sum of these two sides, the sum of these two sides, PR and QR. So QR I have written, now I am going to write PR. Sum of two sides, PR and QR, is greater than the third side, PQ. This is the triangle inequality theorem. Okay, beta? And one more thing is that the difference of any two sides of a triangle is less than the third side, just opposite. Just opposite. If you know this, you can apply the next property. What is that? The difference of any two sides of a triangle. Obviously, we will take the bigger one in the beginning. So the difference of any two sides of a triangle will always be less, children. Will always be less than the third side. Yahi hoga. Now the question is, let me take one question. Two sides of a triangle are 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter. Two sides diye beta, 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter. Okay, and they are asking that what should be the third side. Assumptions ही हैं, but it's not. We can't find it perfectly, but we can assume, we can give a range that the third side should be in between these two range. How? We know that the sum of two sides is greater than the third side. So 6 plus 8 should always be greater than the third side. So let the third side be x. Let the third side be x. ठीक है? So 6 plus 8 करोगे तो क्या आएगा बेटा? 6 plus 8 is 14. Okay. So जो थर्ड साइड है वो 14 सेंटीमीटर से कम होगी. ओके, अदरवाइज फुलफिल नहीं कर पाएंगे. अगर ये 15 हो गया तो क्या ये फुलफिल हो पाएगा? नहीं. अगर ये 13 है तो येस इट इज फुलफिलिंग, अगर ये 12 है देन ऑल्सो, ये 7 है देन ऑल्सो, ये 1 है, देखते हैं। ओके नहीं ऐसे नहीं, मैक्सिमम आपको पता है बट मिनिमम के लिए वी विल ट्राई फॉर द सेकेंड प्रॉपर्टी। द मैक्सिमम वन शुड बी, इट शुड बी लेस देन 14, तो 13.5 भी हो सकता है, 13 भी हो सकता है, इट मे बी 12, we don't know but we can give an idea that it will be less than 14. And the difference of those two side, the difference of those two side करिए, माइनस करिए difference of those two side, तो ये आपका फर्स्ट हो गया। नाउ सी द सेकेंड वन, डिफरेंस ऑफ टू साइड 8 सेंटीमीटर माइनस 6 सेंटीमीटर, दिस शुड बी लेस देन द थर्ड साइड। तो 8 माइनस 6 कितना हुआ बेटा 2 शुड बी लेस देन द थर्ड साइड, मीन्स आपका जो थर्ड साइड है वो 2 से बड़ा होना चाहिए, है ना, अदरवाइज ये फुलफिल नहीं होगा। x का मतलब यहाँ पे ये बड़ा है ना, दिस वन इज ग्रेटर देन 2, इट मीन्स आइदर 2.5 और 3 और 4 और 5, वी डोंट नो। सो व्हाट यू विल राइट दैट द थर्ड साइड x शुड बी ग्रेटर देन 2 बट स्मॉलर देन 14। The third side should be greater than 2, okay, 2 से तो बड़ा होना चाहिए but it should be less than the sum of those two sides, that is 14. तो 3 भी हो सकता है, 4 भी हो सकता है, it depends upon that. Okay, now we will give an idea that this x, how you will write, this x is greater than 2, this x is greater than 2 but less than 14, this you will write. x आपका 2 से तो बड़ा होगा but 14 से वो छोटा होगा, वो कौन सी वैल्यू होगी वो आपको नहीं पता है, अभी एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू नहीं पता है। फॉर दैट वी नीड समथिंग मोर इन डिटेल, आइदर पेरीमीटर पता हो या कुछ ऐसा, तो वी कैन फाइंड द थर्ड साइड, बट बाय यूजिंग द ट्राइंगल इनइक्वालिटी थ्योरम वी कैन शो इट, है ना। अब जैसे एक प्रूफ ले लेते हैं, लेट्स टेक अ प्रूफ। प्रूफ इज देयर इज अ ट्राइंगल ABC, there is a triangle ABC, A, B and C, okay, there is a triangle ABC and P is a point on BC, P is a point, कोई भी पॉइंट है, मिडल नहीं है, any point on BC. Now you have to prove that AB plus BC plus AC is equal to twice of AP, twice of AP, AB यानी एक साइड ले लिया बेटा, प्लस BC द अदर साइड, प्लस AC और CA, ठीक है, थर्ड साइड, इज ग्रेटर देन ट्वाइस ऑफ AP. AP क्या है, ये दिस वन इज AP, दिस वन इज AP, ठीक है, थोड़ा मेसी हो गया ये, लेट मी ड्रॉ इट हियर एंड राइट इट प्रॉपरली, दिस इज ग्रेटर देन ट्वाइस ऑफ AP, ठीक है, यहाँ बना देते हैं A, B, C and there is a point P on BC. Now हमें क्या प्रूफ करना है कि AP साइड इज लेस, AP साइड इज लेस एंड टू टाइम्स है AB प्लस BC प्लस CA के, यानी सम ऑफ ऑल द साइड्स इज ग्रेटर देन ट्वाइस ऑफ AP, बट ऐसा कुछ नहीं पढ़ा है हमने, we have not learned anything about all the three sides. What we have learned, we have learned that the sum of any two side of a triangle is greater than the third side, so we will apply that only. Okay, अब बात आ गई यहाँ पे, ये देखो, this is lesser side, which side is less, AP, this one, AP आपका छोटे साइड में आपका दिखा रहा है, ठीक है, so AP is falling in which particular triangle. अगर आप साइड की बात करें तो AP is a side of which triangle, AP is a side of this triangle also, ABP, and AP is a side of this particular triangle also, इस triangle का भी साइड है AP, तो we will take it one by one, पहले एक साइड से लेते हैं फिर दूसरी साइड से लेंगे, ठीक है। So let's take the first triangle. So using ट्रायंगल ABP, अब किसको कम लेना है बेटा, AP को, बिकॉज दिस वी हैव टू प्रूव, यही हमको प्रूफ करना है। सो आप क्या कर सकते हो, कॉम्बिनेशन यू कैन टेक एनी, you can make any side as lesser side, but as we have to show it on this side, less side, so we will take only that side as in that place. AP को ही हम छोटा बनाएंगे ताकि, क्योंकि हमें वही प्रूफ करना है, तो AP को छोटा कर दिया, lesser side है. So if AP is less, which two sides are greater? Sum of two sides, AB and BP. Okay, AB plus BP. Now नेक्स्ट ट्राइंगल में भी AP आ रहा है बेटा, AP आपके इस ट्राइंगल में भी आ रहा है, AP इज कमिंग इन दिस ट्राइंगल ऑल्सो, ट्राइंगल APC, यूजिंग ट्राइंगल APC. अब AP को आप छोटा कर दो, AP साइड आपका लेसर है, देन द सम ऑफ टू साइड्स कौन से हो जाएंगे, AC प्लस PC. सो आई एम राइटिंग PC प्लस AC. ठीक है. So now what we will do, ये हमारा फर्स्ट हो गया, ये सेकेंड, और now we will add these two. We will add these two बेटा. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड आपका लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से ऐड होगा, राइट हैंड साइड आपका राइट हैंड साइड से ऐड होगा. So AB plus BP, write down AB plus BP plus this one, PC plus AC. PC plus AC is greater than AP plus AP. यहाँ से एक AP आएगा और यहाँ से भी एक AP आएगा. सो AP प्लस AP. ठीक है. सो ये कितने हो गए, हाउ मेनी AP, 2 AP. ये तो आ गया बेटा. बट ऑन दिस साइड AB प्लस BC प्लस C है, AB भी मिल गया हमको, AC भी मिल गया, बट ये BC तो नहीं है. BP प्लस PC इज नॉट BC. इज इट BC? कैन वी राइट इट एज BC? लेट्स चेक. BP प्लस PC, BP साइड और PC साइड को ऐड कर दो, BP प्लस PC, BP प्लस PC क्या मिल जाएगा आपको, B से C तक, BC. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस व्हाट वी कैन राइट, वी कैन राइट इट एज BC. वी कैन राइट इट एज BC. AB प्लस BC प्लस ये थर्ड साइड ले लीजिए AC इज ग्रेटर देन twice of AP. ठीक है, twice of AP. So in this way we can show these type of proofs. Okay, now let's move with the last topic, that is very important and very interesting, useful also, Pythagoras theorem. And where we can apply those things, you know it. Now children, for Pythagoras theorem, let me write it properly. Pythagoras theorem. Now for this what we need children, we need a right angle triangle. Okay, like this. We need a right angle triangle means one of the angle will be 90 degree. Then if it is PQR triangle, then it is right angle at Q. Okay, these are called as legs. And the opposite side of 90 degree का opposite side of 90 degree is what? It is hypotenuse. Longest side. Okay, अगर आपका 90 right angle triangle है तो hypotenuse will be the longest side. सबसे लंबी side वही होगी, sure है. Now maybe like first of all we will write the theorem and then we will proceed. Okay, so what it says, what Pythagoras theorem said, that the hypotenuse square, hypotenuse जो भी है, यहाँ पे PR है बेटा, hypotenuse का square is equal to perpendicular का square plus base का square. Now what is perpendicular and what is base? The legs हैं ये एक साइड या तो इसको ले लीजिए base और इसको perpendicular. अगर आप उसको दूसरी साइड से देखेंगे तो ये base ले लीजिएगा और ये perpendicular, but hypotenuse will be this one. Now if let me take one example, we will take one example children. Now if hypotenuse is given children, 5, 3 and 4. Okay, hypotenuse is 5 centimeter. Okay, base is 3 centimeter, and they are asking what is the perpendicular. What is the perpendicular? Perpendicular की length क्या है? So if it is a right angle triangle, 2 length are given to us, then we can find the third side by using Pythagoras theorem. This is Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse का square is equal to perpendicular का square plus base का square. So now put the value. What is our hypotenuse? 5 centimeter, 5 का square. That is equal to what is our perpendicular? Not given. So we will write PQ का square, or you can take it as x also. Then what is base? Base is QR, that is 3 centimeter, 3 का square. Now 5 का square is 25, that is equal to PQ का square, and this is 3 square is 9. Square means you will take out the product of that number 2 times with itself. 5 का square का मतलब हो गया बेटा 5 square means 5 into 5. इसको आप 2 times multiply करिए. Now 25 is minus, ये 9 इधर आ जाएगा because PQ we have to find, that is equal to PQ का square. So 25 minus 9 is 16, that is equal to PQ का square. अभी भी PQ का square है बेटा, not PQ, but हमें तो PQ ही चाहिए, स्क्वायर फॉर्म में नहीं चाहिए. यहाँ पे PQ चाहिए. स्क्वायर फॉर्म में तो फॉर्मूले में था, बट यहाँ पे PQ का स्क्वायर है. सो कैन वी मेक इट इन अ स्क्वायर? 16 को क्या हम स्क्वायर लिख सकते हैं, स्क्वायर टर्म में लिख सकते हैं? 16 इज अ स्क्वायर ऑफ 4. सो यस वी कैन राइट, इंस्टेड ऑफ 16 वी कैन राइट 4 का स्क्वायर, 4 स्क्वायर. ठीक है, 4 स्क्वायर इज 16, या तो 16 लिखो या 4 स्क्वायर लिखो, है तो एक ही चीज. नाउ स्क्वायर स्क्वायर सेम हो गए तो बेस भी सेम हो गया. PQ क्या हो जाएगा? PQ इज इक्वल टू 4 सेंटीमीटर. सो PQ क्या है आपका बेटा? 4 सेंटीमीटर. Okay, so in this way we can find the third side of a right angle triangle, third side of a right angle triangle by using Pythagoras theorem. There are various questions based on Pythagoras theorem, but probably what you have to do, you should know about squares, how to find it, and how to find any number is a square number or not. This is also, children, this is also very very important. Like let me take one more example. Let me take this one. Okay, one perpendicular is 12 meter, base is 9 meter. Now find the hypotenuse. Find the hypotenuse. Perpendicular is 12 meter, it is in meter, children. Okay, and base is 9 meter. You have to find the hypotenuse. Okay, now hypotenuse we don't know, that is equal to 12 का square, that is perpendicular, plus base का square, that is 9. Now 12 square is 144, 9 square is 81. So when you will add children, this will be 5, 8 plus 4 is 12, 1 is left, 225. 225 is a square of 15. But if you don't know, then what you will do? So you should know how to find the square of any number. Okay, how to find the square of any number is multiply that number with that. But here we have to find that whether it is a square number of any, whether it is a square of any number or not. Is it a square number or not? So for that we will use what? We will use various methods that you will learn in class 8. But for you, in class 7, you will use the prime factorization method. What, children? Prime factorization method. How you will find that 225 is a square of 15? कैसे आपको पता चलेगा? So let's find out. So we will write 225. Okay, we will write 225. Okay, children, and we will find the prime factorization of it. So let's find out. It is 5, so it cannot be divided by 2. ठीक है, 5, 7 and 2, 9. Yes, it can be divided by 3. तो 3 से हम कर लेंगे. I am using the divisibility rule, children. ये 2 से नहीं होगा, 3 से हो जाएगा. Okay. So 3 sevens are 21. 1 is left. Okay. So 3 fives are 15. 7 plus 5 is 12. Yes, again it will be divided by 3. So 3 2s are 6. 1 is left. So 3 fives are 15. ठीक है. अब 25 तो 3 के टेबल में आता ही नहीं है, वो डिवाइड नहीं होगा. So now it will be divided by 5. 4 से भी नहीं होगा बेटा, you know. So 5 fives are 25. 5 ones are 5. So इसके फैक्टर्स क्या हो गए? 225 के प्राइम फैक्टर्स हो गए बेटा 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. पेयरिंग ले लीजिए 3 और 5 की. ठीक है. So it is how much? 15. ये 15 का स्क्वायर है, ये 3 का स्क्वायर है, ये 5 का स्क्वायर है. तो इसको आप लिख सकते हैं 3 into 5 और 2 कॉमन है, स्क्वायर कॉमन है तो बाहर ले लीजिए बेटा. ठीक है. सो 225 कैन बी रिटन एज 15 स्क्वायर. 225 क्या है? 15 का स्क्वायर है. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ 225 वी कैन राइट 15 स्क्वायर. h स्क्वायर हाइपोटेन्यूज का स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 15 का स्क्वायर. इट मीन्स व्हाट? अल्टीमेटली क्या मिल गया हमको? हाइपोटेन्यूज इज इक्वल टू 15 सेंटीमीटर. Hypotenuse is equal to 15 centimeter. So in this way, if any right angle triangle will come and the two sides will be given to you, then you can find by using Pythagoras theorem. What you will find? The third side. Okay. It's very important and interesting chapter, children. So I hope you will revise it properly after this class. Till then, children, what you will do? Revise it and you will give your best in your exam. I know you are a good one. Okay.